Hey, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, how are you guys doing this evening? All right. Want to make sure we're set up and we're good to go. Going to give a few seconds. Hey, two people popped on already. Hello, hello. So you guys do me a favor when you get on, because we're using two platforms, Facebook and YouTube. When the chat comes up here on Restream, it's just going to say Facebook user or YouTube. If you could do me a favor and please, if you when you comment, and please comment, I want you guys to comment. When you comment, type your name or your initial or something so I can kind of know who it is that's on. Peace and love. I could already tell. I already think I know who that is. That's got to be my brother Mike. He kind of comes in with that intro. Unless I'm wrong, I might be wrong tonight. So let me know who just typed in peace and love. Let's see. Yep, it's my brother Mike. I knew. I knew it was. Hey, babes, how are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Yep. It is you. I saw that on Facebook. So I still have to drag over a little bit to my iPad so I can see the names coming up. So I'll try my best not to do that so much. Not to do that so much. But good evening. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Real Life Relationship Growth. Y'all, did y'all see our new logo? I literally created about five logos today. And this one here in the corner is the one I settled on. I really, really like that one. And it's on the page. Um, it's up top on our page now. All right. So um thought it was about that time. Thought it was about that time that we have a logo in place. All is well. That's my signature. Hello to everyone. Peace and love. Yep. That's my brother Mike, y'all. My brother from another mother. Yes. My brother from another mother, Mike. All right. So hey, let's get started. I'm excited tonight. I'm excited tonight for more than one reason. More than one reason. One reason being that um the topic, y'all. The topic is an exciting topic tonight. We're gonna get to the topic in just a second. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna get started because we already know the videos are going to be posted. They're gonna be posted on YouTube, like all the other 70, 80 videos that are already up on the great topics that we discussed. And they will also be posted on the Facebook page. I always take the last video and I'll put it up top. And it'll stay up top all week until another one comes. So if you're not here now and you come on later and you hear this intro, you know I go ahead and I get into the thing because we have an hour that we're gonna be together and that hour goes by quick. So I'm gonna get started, but you can always go back and watch the video, watch any other video, interact, comment. Doesn't matter how old the video is, I will get the comments, and the comments will be seen by others so we can still have a conversation going on. All right? All right, cool. So, good evening. Welcome to Real Life Relationship Growth. I am your hostess, Donna. Um, Welcome to the page. This is our Thursday night get together called Camper Conversations. No, you do not have to have a camper to be a part of this family. Someone asked me that. Let me clarify real quick. I have a fifth wheel camper, um, a trailer, pull behind my truck, go camping sometimes. I was in it one day and I was like, yo, this will be real cool to come in here once a week and talk to the people and let the people talk back and let's have some discussions and some conversations, some adult conversations, because we are in this real world, living this real life, and all we want is growth in the process, right? So, as far as relationships are concerned, we've been up, we've been down, but the whole point of relationships is to grow with someone in a healthy way. to grow in a healthy way. That's what this page is all about. Look, my entry. I am not a relationship expert. I don't claim to be. I don't proclaim to be. All I know is I'm a black woman in this world, living this life, doing the damn thing, and enjoying myself in the process. That is who I am. I don't claim any professionalism in this area, but I do know that I have some life experiences that may be helpful to someone else. And you have some life experiences that may be helpful to someone else. So that's what we're here for. We're here to love on each other and to pass that good advice or that experience that maybe was not so good. So somebody else can come along and say, you know what? I remember when Mike said, I remember when Donna said, that may be a good idea. That may be a good way to handle that situation. So that's what we are here for. So I have an announcement before we get into the topic. Remember, I've been talking about for months our singles mixer here in Atlanta. Been talking about it. It is time. I have finally solidified some things, and we about to get into this thing. The dates for the singles mixer in Atlanta will be April the 14th through the 16th. April the 14th through the 16th are our dates for our singles mixer in Atlanta. Now, I know y'all hear the word single popping off, right? Listen, listen, listen. We are all in this thing together, some type of way, some kind of way. We're all in this thing together. Married folks, couples, this does not leave you guys out. We want your expertise. We want your experiences. We want what you have to bring to help the situation, right? To be a part of the situation. So this is our soft itinerary. This is our soft itinerary. Just added in the itinerary, Friday evening, the 14th, we are going to have a speed dating session. We are going to have a speed dating session Friday. I hope everybody makes it by Friday. I know some people may not make it. But don't fret, don't fret. We have some other things going on. Hey, Kev, we have some other things going on through the weekend as well. So if you missed the speed dating, if you missed that, then just know you have an opportunity to still kind of mix and mingle and do some things, right? So Friday evening, the speed dating session, fun, fun, fun. Hey, Nicole, the speed dating session will take place. Will take place. Happy New Year, babes. Well, that's right. We hadn't spoken in a minute. Happy New Year, Nicole. The speed dating will take place Friday evening, the 14th. We're gonna say about 9, maybe 10 o'clock. Maybe 10 o'clock for those who rolling in late, but we'll see how that itinerary works. Saturday, Saturday, early, late morning, we are going to have the main event. The main event, this includes everyone married, single, divorced, dating, courting, widow. This includes everybody. Saturday, late morning, early afternoon, we are going to have our live camper conversation session, our live forum. It will still be broadcasted live, but we're going to be in person. We're going to have some people on the platform. And then we're going to be passing the mic, and we're going to be able to do what we do right here, but we're going to be able to do it in a live setting where we're talking and we're getting together, right? Oh, sorry. That's what we're gonna be doing. So again, that includes Saturday includes everyone. If you are 21 and older and you fall in any of those categories, hey Ree, you fall into any of those categories that I talked about, that I said, and every one of us does, 21 or over, you're invited. This is the time for us to come together and chop it up. Our topic has not been determined as yet. Hey, Joshua, our topic has not been determined yet, but our topic will be determined. You guys will know before you get here, right? I will have a panel. There will be a panel up top. I do want to get some experts in the field of relationships. So I'm going to be calling a few people that I know have some expertise in that area. And we're going to have a live camper conversation discussion. That is at about 11 a.m. At 3 p.m., 3 p.m., hey, Marshawn, we are going to head over to Yellow River Park. There's a huge pavilion. Um, I'm not going to tell y'all just yet how things are going to quite go there, but I will give you a little sneak peek. That is for the singles. That is for the singles. That is the singles mixer. That is the singles mixer. You know those big old inflatable hamster balls, the hamster ball that hamsters run through? We have some life size ones. We have some life size ones. That's just one of the things we're going to be doing um, at the mixer. At the mixer. Okay? And then Sunday we'll have breakfast, excuse me, and then we'll have our send off. That is the weekend, kind of in a nutshell. Kind of in a nutshell, right? Um, but again, just stay tuned because there's some more surprises that will be included in that weekend. There'll be some more surprises included in that weekend. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome. Let's get into this thing. It is 8:12. Let's get into it. Our topic, our topic tonight is boy, what you doing? Boy, what you doing? That is our topic. As y'all know, we all grown. We all adults in here. We're all adults in here. There is nothing, nothing that we will not discuss, that we will not talk about. Hey, Maurice. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Mansada. Let me just say the last. De Mansada? Okay, I apologize for mispronouncing, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, so there's nothing that we won't discuss on here. There's nothing that we won't get into and we won't talk about with one another because we're adults. And the whole purpose and point of being here is to make relationships better. It is not to bash. We don't male bash. We don't female bash. We don't do that. I want to say thank you to the men. Thank you to the brothers because, fellas, y'all are still leading and sending topics and engaging. I get topics all the time from the brothers, inbox, text, or whatever. And they like, yo, let's talk about this, let's talk about that. And I'm trying to get around to it. We will get around to your topic eventually. Please, please, please stay tuned and stay participating because your topic will come up. And it's not necessarily that it's something they're going through or someone individually is going through, but it may be something that came up and they heard and they're like, well, I wonder what people's thoughts are on that, but it may be something that we are personally going through. So thank you so much, fellas, for stepping up and stepping in. Ladies, that's what we want. We want the men to lead. And on real life relationship growth, the brothers are leading. The brothers are leading. Ladies, I'm not going to leave y'all out because y'all send topics as well. And I appreciate it. So, this topic tonight, we've been talking about some serious stuff the last few weeks. And this is a serious topic as well. The video that I posted that introduces the live every week, I always try to post either a video, a picture, a statement, or whatever. The video that I posted, I'm only going to play one of them. The other one, I'm not sure how the guidelines are working here yet. It has some profanity in it, and I don't want us to get blocked out of anything or whatever. So I'm not going to play that one. But you can go on the Real Life Relationship Growth page and see the video. It's a video I got from a comedian on TikTok. It was a comedic moment, but it was real. When I listened to it, I was like, yo, this is a topic to discuss. This is a topic to discuss. Um, so I am going to play one of the videos that I think is pretty safe to play. Um, we'll learn where our safety zones are the more we do this thing, right? But I don't need us to get censored or whatever they may do. So I'm going to play the video. If you want to watch both of them, go to the Facebook page. It is on the Facebook page. Funny, but real and true. It's a bit raw, Loved it, but it's there. So I'm going to play one. And let me make a note. Y'all already know the topic title sometimes can be a little bit deceiving. Remember I said we don't do any male or female bashing on here. Some topics are relevant to males, some topics are relevant to females. Some weigh a little heavy on one side or the other. So don't let the topic fool you. Stay tuned. Keep listening. Stay with me tonight. Don't let the topic title fool you. Listen up. So I'm gonna play this first video, y'all.
No, and no, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it, and then you'll be sorry. Then you'll be sorry. Okay, my wife and I downloaded the Parrot app where they ask you random questions and you can't see each other's answers until you're done. And this is the question that they asked today. And obviously, we're not on the same page, are we?
Honey, sometimes women just want to make their partners feel good, and that's okay.
First of all, no, that's not okay. Secondly, you wouldn't be able to do that with me because I could tell. Did you do that? Did you do that?
Honey, of course I have.
Oh my God!
He said, I know you didn't do that with me because I could tell. That brother said he could tell. He was like, first of all, I'm not even worried about that because I know you didn't do that with me because I knew you was faking. So if y'all didn't really catch it, he was saying that women, I guess whatever they were looking at, whatever they were talking about, women were talking about faking it. And, you know, his whole full ego pretty much showed up and was like, well, I know you can't be talking about me because you wouldn't do that with me because I would know. And she cracked up. She cracked up. She cracked up. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Hence our topic, y'all. Hence our topic. Let me put our topic back up. Let me put our topic back up. Boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right. All right. So I'm pretty sure y'all can see where this is going, right? Y'all can see where this is going. When I say we talk about a little bit of everything, we do. Why? Because it's important. Everything that relates to relationships, um, dating, courting, married, all of these things are necessary to discuss and talk about. And we can get a laugh from some things, yes, but we have to understand there is someone somewhere dealing with this type of situation. And they're thinking like, I don't know what to do at this point, been together for so long or whatever, whatever. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with this situation. So what we need to do, family, we need to help each other out. We need to help each other out. The picture says when a man makes love to a woman, it's not just her body he's making love to, but her heart and soul. But her heart and soul. This one says what men really want in bed. What men really want in bed. Now the video that played, um, it kind of spoke. It kind of spoke to. Well, it did. It definitely spoke to the male side of things because he immediately knew. He immediately knew. Oh, that wasn't talking about me because I know you couldn't be faking it. I know that couldn't happen because I would know. I would know. Her laughing is what got me. I played that video about 3 or 4 times and I cracked up with her because her laughing is what got me. She had me rolling, right? She had me rolling. But hey Charles. That's what got me. We have some of our YouTube members coming over, kind of mixing in. I love it. I love that we're here in both places. Um, so our topic, boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? So there are times, y'all, and we have to realize and we have to understand everybody's built different. Everybody likes different things. Everybody has different experiences. When we get into relationships, when we get into relationships, egos can play such a big part in so many areas that can destroy the relationships that we're in. A very, very, very important part in our relationships is learning how to listen to what we're saying and to understand what's not being said. And that can be kind of tough. That can be kind of tough. I do think it is unfair, and women tend to do this. Women tend to do this. Not all women, but some women tend to do this. You want your man to know what you're thinking. You want your man to read your mind, right? And know what you're thinking and know what you're feeling. And a lot of times, this pours over into the intimate sides, the sexual sides of the relationship. And granted, after a while, we should learn each other's bodies and know each other's bodies. Because, like anything in a relationship, getting to know someone, it is very crucial and important to not only know what their favorite color is, what they like to eat, where they like to spend vacations or whatever. It's very, very important to understand what do they like and do not like sexually. What does my partner like and what does my partner not like? When egos come in and take place in those situations, it can be destructive to the relationship. Kevin said, I'm doing the same thing the Rose is doing. I know that thing is fake proof. So I've studied and upped my game. It is what it is. Listen, y'all who don't know, this is my boy Kevin. This is one of the that I say is in it. He's in it, right? So for y'all who don't know, the rose is a female clitoral stimulator. That's what the rose is. The thing is bananas. I remember when the rose first came out, the ladies was like, "Yo, girl, you got to get one of these. You got to get one of these." This woman dedicated a whole YouTube channel to talking about the rose and the experience of the rose and testing the rose and whatever, whatever, right? So a lot of us ladies went out and got a rose. A lot of us ladies went out and got a rose. Kevin is a rose hater. You know what, Kevin? I think for the singles week and for the mixer, I'm gonna get you a T-shirt that say "Rose Hater." Kevin is a rose hater. Kevin is a rose hater. And some of the other men, let's not just call out Kevin, some of the other brothers are haters of the rose as well. Some of the brothers was like, yo, I love it. Let's incorporate the two. If this gets my woman off, this gets my lady off, and it makes her feel good, and I get that, get help in that process, so I can help with the process, then yo, let's do the rose. Let's do the rose. Ain't nothing wrong with toys, Kevin. Ain't nothing wrong with toys. Marshawn said, yep, we want them to just know. Going back to that thought, we want them to just know. How unfair is it to expect someone to read your mind? Half the time, we don't even know what we want to eat for dinner, but we expect someone to read our minds. So, to my point, it's not just important to learn your partner and know your spouse and know. Listen, I'm not here to tell anybody, everybody here is grown. Everybody here is grown. Whether you're married or you're not married, you're engaging in sexual activities, all I'm going to say is be safe. Please, please, please love your body, love yourself enough to be safe. All right? Period. So, um, to understand and know your partner's needs, wants, and desires is so crucial. It's so, so important to understand and know that. Kevin is laughing. I think you misunderstood me. I'm the rose. Oh, wait a minute. Kevin said he rocking with the rose now. I think you misunderstood me. I am that. Oh, he is that rose now, but I will rock the shirt. Kevin, it's not humanly possible for you to be the rose, brother. I love you to pieces, but no way. Okay, this is Mike D. Teach one another so that you know your partner. There will never be any mind reading. As far as the machine, no man will be able to compete with a mechanical object. No man. Marshawn said it's crazy. We have to learn ourselves so we can have those conversations. Yes. Marshawn, I'm glad you said that. And Mike, you're right. There's no way a human can compete with anything a mechanical object. A mechanical object. But fellas, let me say something. I've never met a woman that says her man should compete with her vibrator. Because it's not possible. It's not humanly possible. I've never met a woman that said that. Now, ladies, if y'all saying that, please type in so we can bop you in the head. No. Mike said, why do women want a mind reader? I think, my opinion, my thought process. I think when your man can pretty much know what you want. It's 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 a turn on. It makes you feel emotionally, gives you emotional high and lift to say, wow, I didn't even have to tell him. I didn't even have to tell them. I don't think it's anything negative when the thought is I want him to read my mind and know. I think it's more like that game of chase. Every woman wants to be chased just a little bit. Every woman wants to feel like that, he's behind me and he wants me and I want to give a little resistance. It's a fun game. When it becomes ridiculous when the negative thought processes take over with that. Like, well, he got to do this, he got to do that. What comes with time? That comes with time, Donna. Who is this? Mike. That comes with time, and the rest of you, Donna, and the rest of you ladies. It comes with time. It comes with time, true enough. But when you get to a certain place and point, that brother should know at that point if he wants to chase you or not. Y'all know. Y'all know the women that y'all meet, and you kind of know when you want to give your time to that and you want to give your chase to that. I'm thinking that's what you're talking about. That comes with time down in the rest of the ladies, the chasing thing. Marshawn said, for some, it's because we are not comfortable talking about what we want. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Y'all looking for a unicorn ninja. Mike, some of y'all looking. No, we not. Just like you would want your lady to know and understand at certain points in time what you need and what you want. That ain't no unicorn. That's taking the time. You said time, Mike. That's taking the time to learn your partner. To learn your partner. That's all that is doing. Taking the time to learn your partner. Marshawn made a really, really good point. A really good point. Some people, women, men, some people may do that because they're not comfortable about talking about what they want. Hmm. That's a that's one to dig deep on, Marshawn. They may not be comfortable. It's not always that I just want him to know and I want him to chase me. I may not feel really comfortable talking about how I like this or how I like that because some women, some people have not been in relationships that give them that level of comfort for them to be open and expressive with themselves to of what they want. Some people really have not really learned their own bodies enough to know what they want. But we have to understand when you're older and you've been divorced or you've been in several relationships, you learn, you know, you get different experiences from different partners and you learn your body and you learn what you like and you learn what you enjoy. But back to the video. Back to the video. Back to the video. Faking. Hey girl, hey Lakeisha. Faking. This video, obviously, this particular video, obviously, the subject matter of that was she was faking it. And brother man was talking about, the guy was talking about, yo, I pretty much know that can't be. I'm coming back to your comment, Kevin, in just a minute. Talking about faking. Why would she fake it? Why would she fake it? And she said it. She made a point. She said, we don't want to hurt y'all's feelings. We don't want to hurt y'all's feelings. Let me make a key point on this part. As a woman, I can agree with that. You don't want to hurt your man's feelings or hurt your man's ego. But on another token, I'm the type of woman that feels like, be honest. Tell me the truth. And I want to be able to tell you the truth. Because why go through life and relationship with somebody that is a rabbit or that's too slow or doesn't appreciate or understand your body and you sit up there faking it just for his ego's sake? Hell no. On both sides of it. On both sides of it. It's not fair to him and it's not fair to you. So why not have those difficult, uncomfortable conversations and say, babe, you know how you do that thing with your tongue? I don't really like that. Or you know how you do that one thing when you the rolls and that was for you, Kevin. You do that combination thing. I really, really like that. Can you do more of that? When we talk about these conversations, and babe, you know how when you kind of, go down and you kind of sucking and you and it's I really don't like that. You think you could kind of do it this way? If we jump and be like, why? She did it like that? You need to go, then you wrong. Or vice versa. Okay, let me read some comments. Kevin said, what the what? Doubting the ability of moi? To quote my brother Darius from the movie Love Jones, I'm the blues in your left thigh, trying to become the funk in your right. Okay, sir? Don't mess around and find out. Just saying. Kevin, you ain't throwing no threats, are you? What? Lakeisha said, girl, I can't fake nothing anymore. You ain't faking nothing no more, Lakeisha. Look, sir, need you to stop. Oh, that's right. Mike said, if y'all get used to those mechanical devices, it's going to be harder and harder for your partner to satisfy you because you will be chasing that high like a drug addiction. Mike D said it. Let me tell you something about that, Mike D. Um, Listen, it's a balance. It's a balance. These mechanical devices, y'all can't sleep on the mechanical devices because let's be real, we are all human. And sometimes the female level of energy is a little bit longer and a little bit higher than the males. Sometimes, right? She may have a higher sex drive or whatever. And say you come to the point of ejaculation, you come to the point where you have come and you kind of wiped out, and she's still laying there like, I'm not done. Well, you better reach for that rose. You better reach for that little toy that's gonna look, whatever floats your boat, different strokes for different folks. But I'm just saying, don't rule out the toys. Don't rule out the toys. Kevin said, in all seriousness, don't lie to your man. Coach us up. I would hate to find out that I'm not fulfilling my lady, all the while thinking I am. A lie can destroy relationships. Most definitely. A lie can destroy most relationships. Mike said, I disagree. It's two different satisfactions. It goes back to taking the time to learn your partner's body. You can hit the same spot if you take the time, not just bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, and then roll, and then rolling. True, Mike. We gonna agree to disagree on that one because there's sometimes again when you have more energy or have more that you want going on than he does, or he has more energy and more going on and want more than she does. It is very possible. But when we're talking about toys and mechanical things, it's not there to take over. It's not there to take over. And we got to understand there's some people that's single, there's some women that's single. Must be another, not Mike. Must be another Mike in the house. I disagree, Mike. I'm sorry. It's two different satisfactory. So who said that? Oh, Lakeisha said, I'm sorry. Lakeisha said, I disagree, Mike. It's two different satisfactions. It goes back to taking the time to learn your partner's body. You can hit the same spot if you take the time, not just bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, and then roll over. I'm sure it's saying then roller. Um, is what she was saying. I'm sorry, Mike. I was reading that as if you said it. I thought you were throwing your name out there like I asked. I'm sorry. Must be another Mike in the house. Okay, so that's what Lakeisha was saying. That's what Lakeisha was saying. So, cutting that, and that's coming from a female standpoint. So that definitely comes off different, and it has a different meaning coming from a female standpoint. Unless there are females that don't agree with using toys, and there are. But back to the video, y'all. Back to the video, right? So, of course, it comes to a point of faking when you're not, you don't feel comfortable enough. And some people may, let's go as far as say, don't feel safe enough to share with their partner that what they're doing that they do not like. And it's not gratifying for them. Because when we lay down with our partners, of course we want something out of it. We want to feel good. We want to get to that high. We want to have that orgasm. But is it not the point for the other person? Because technically you can use the toys or you can masturbate, men, if the point is not for the other person. And remember I said earlier, relationship building, this is a part of relationship building. It's just not talking about what are your plans and do we agree on this and do we agree on that. Sex is a major part, a big part of relationship building. It is a great part of relationship building. And if you can't talk to your significant other, you can't talk to your partner about what you like and what you don't like, then maybe y'all need to back off and have some deeper conversations, or you need to realize why you need to have those conversations. Not just me. Not must be another mic. Okay, Lakeisha said, "Nah, it's just me, not another mic, just her." Have those conversations. Mike said, also for the fellas, don't allow your ego to stop your woman from teaching you about what works. Your past relationship might have a difference in what makes them feel good. Kevin said, and what about catering to a man's need? Also, not to be so routine, meaning doing the same thing or position. Not saying we have to be on some porn vibe, but spice it up and make that energy exchange fun. I mean, the sexual exchange should help strengthen our bond, correct? Yes, Lakeisha said yes is a big part. So remember, Kevin, I said at the beginning, don't let the title fool you. Don't let it throw you off, right? Because we already know we're going to go here. This is not about just the guys and what they're not doing and what they should do. This is also about the ladies. We got to put that out there. Kevin Noble, absolutely right. We got to put that out there. We already know, like I said, look at the title, but just know, we gonna kind of veer and we gonna go and we gonna get everybody in here. So Kevin, you are right. You are right. If we look at the second slide that I put up, it is the second picture and put it up again. This is for the men. What men really want in bed. What men really want in bed. It's just not about what you want, sis. It's about what that brother needs and what he wants as well. It's about what. So, Kevin, I definitely, I totally agree with your statement. I totally agree with your statement. Um, you got to spice it up for that brother. You got to listen. I don't believe that thing. If you don't do it, some other will. Yeah, some other hoe will. She will. She will. She will. But why not? Why not understand this comment? Why not let your lady be that hoe? Don't call her a hoe. Understand what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying? If you don't like something or if you want something, listen, listen. If your relationship is not at a point of trusting your spouse, trusting your mate openly sexually, then you need to check some things. Because again, it's not just about can I trust you with my money? Can I trust you to be the father of my children or the mother of my children? Can I trust you with my body? Can we talk enough to know that if I try something, and sometimes it don't always have a moment of discussion. You could be in the heat of the moment and you want to try something, and how your mate responds tells you something. If we cannot trust trying new things and exploring with one another sexually, what the hell are we doing together? No, truly, for real. Because that's another side of us. That's a personal, private side that only that person should know of you. And that person should be able to experience and experiment with you. And if it don't feel right, be like, oh, okay, girl, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Kevin said, absolutely agree. Kevin said, and oh, to answer your previous question, yes, I'm throwing out a threat. Okay, Kevin. Kevin throwing out a threat. Look, Lakeisha said, what do you all want, honestly, outside of a blowjob? Give it to her, fellas. She said, what do y'all honestly want outside of a blowjob? Come on with it. Mike said, if your woman comes off like a freak, roll with it. If it scares you, then she's not for you. Why my phone trying to listen and read? She's not for you. I'm about to listen to some um Adina Howard while you talking junk. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yo, I love it. I love it. So this is my plug right here, y'all. Y'all see my shirt, right? Pole Lives Matter. Pole Lives Matter. For those of you who know me and have known me for a while, y'all know that I pole dance. Um, took some classes, took some courses. Why? Because not necessarily what you think. I did some pole classes because I heard and saw that it was the most challenging workout ever. And true to the fact, pole dancing is and was the most challenging. I've played pretty much every sport possible. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming back to that. It was the most challenging, right? But listen, please believe in my head when I'm on that pole and I'm doing them inverts and I'm please believe I'm like my man is gonna get all of this, all of this. So, ladies, be adventurous. Look, stop thinking and feeling like, oh, I don't do that, or I was told not to do that, and I was raised this way. And I was like, I get it. I understand. We come from different backgrounds and different beliefs and different things. I get that. Do not try to do something that you're uncomfortable with, but have that conversation. Your man or your woman could have some type of fantasy in their mind and you thinking you giving it and you doing all of this and all of that, and they thinking something different. Who's wrong? They're wrong, first of all, for not sharing that with you, and you're wrong for not asking and having those discussions. Oh, I'm missing some stuff. I'm missing some stuff. Mike said, all of y'all not good at BJ's, okay? Exclamation mark. So, Mike, if she's not good at it, do you tell her? Do you show her? Do you explain to her what you like? Because truth be told, that other brother might not have said that. That's not throwing no shade out. What I'm saying is what she's doing and what he may be doing may have been good to someone else. It just may not be good to you. Point of conversation. If your woman comes off like a freak, roll with it. Okay, we got that one. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Inquiring minds. Lakeisha said, inquiring minds want to know, fellas. Tell us what else you want. Come on, girl. You better bring them out of it. Okay. Kevin said, also, don't kiss and tell. Some folk torpedo their relationships by telling the details of their partner's sexual preference, performance. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. I understand and know that we have people that we trust, you know, girlfriends and talk about certain things, but we have to understand there's a level of line of respect that we break when we do that. There's a level of line of respect that we break when we do that. Now, listen, I'm not going to lie. I have four, four of the closest sisters in the world. They are not blood. Then that includes my sister. Do we have conversations? So it depends on which one it is. We have some conversations. We do talk about, but I don't know any of us that has ever talked about how bad our man was or whatever. You know. So it does break a line of respect. I do understand, but not talking negatively about your partner's performance. I agree with that, Kevin. Lakeisha said, I know that for a fact. So again, I asked the question. She knows for a fact. I believe it's the okay from Mike saying all of y'all not good at BJ's. Kevin said, men want more than just a blowjob. We just want to enjoy our lady. Okay, okay. And Lakeisha, I'm going to say, and I'm not a man, but I'm going to say in response to the question, I want to respond to the question a little bit because everybody likes different things. Everybody likes different things. So just like, and I know you're trying to just get a consensus. I get it. I get it. You want to get some answers from the brothers. I get it. You want to get a consensus of it. But because everybody likes what they like, it just all depends. I really think it just all depends on who it is and what they like. She said, "Let the men respond." Y'all better respond. Lakeisha, inquiring minds wants to know. Mike said, "Yes, I do. Let it be told to the ladies without getting graphic. Like I said, all of the ladies are not great at that, but some are. So let her know." I agree. That's what I'm saying. Let her know. If she's good at it and you want more of that, let her know. If she's not, let her know. There is a way for us to talk to one another that we should, hey, Jackson Michael, there's a way that we should be able to talk to one another so we can be able to know and understand what we like and what we don't like. Mike said, at best, a high majority of men say absolutely nothing. This is because of the fear that either the night and nights of romance will be no more. Thank you, Mike. I highly recommend and suggest that each partner be able to communicate their individual needs and wants when it comes the involvement of sexual intercourse. Yes, sir. Kevin said, y'all said you want variations, but you have to express what else is pleasing to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kevin said, like walk around in that robe with no panties. Be aggressive sometimes and take it. Surprise me. Lakeisha said, my bad says, y'all said you want variations, but you have to express that. What else is pleasing to you? Um, like walk around the road. Men fake it too. Who said that? Men fake it too. LOL. Mike said men fake it too. I'm I'm sure I'm sure y'all do fake it to a point of can't no more. Yo, I was listening to Steve Harvey the other day, and this was funny because this comment came out. The question was, do men fake it? On Steve Harvey, they were discussing that. Somebody called in for their personal letter. Hey, Ron. Um, Kevin said, "Nah, bruh." So they asked Steve, "Have you ever faked the orgasm?" And Steve said, "Yeah." He said, "I faked it." He said, "Until I couldn't no more." He was like, he faked it, and he was like, and then again, I cracked up. I personally do not believe. I personally do not believe that a man can fake it. Now, let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. I don't believe a man can fake it. Let me tell you why I say that. Because everything about y'all is outward. Everything about y'all is outward. Let's be honest. When you get erect, that's outward. When you ejaculate, when you come, when you orgasm, that is outward. Now, if you faking that you did that, if you got a condom on or whatever, or you're in that committed marital relationship, my plug, and y'all not using protection, and y'all don't have any reason to worry about. Now he can say he did come. He can say that. He can say that. But it's very hard. It's very hard to. It's very hard for y'all because everything about y'all is outward. It's out there. It comes out. Lakeisha said, "How you faking that? You have a bag of milk somewhere." That's what I'm talking about, sis. Hey, how you faking that? Ron, Mr. Thomas. Ron said if he's wearing a condom, he can fake it. Just so long as she doesn't look at the condom. And that's what I was just saying. Everything is outward. So yeah, if she don't look at it, if she don't look at it, then if nothing's in there, then yeah, it's possible. It's possible if she don't look at it. Um, but I think y'all so much in y'all heads though. The more y'all think about it, there it goes. Just my thought. And Lakeisha's as well, obviously. Jackson said, men are highly pleased when their lady isn't afraid to express her enjoyment. Um, her, wait a minute. Y'all, the page is moving fast on me now. Hold on. Coming, let me go over here. Commingness. I think that's what he said. When Our Lady explodes in the ecstasy of page moving, hold on. In the ecstasy of that world, it lifts our spirits in the relationship. Kevin said, men can't fake it. If we lose interest, that hardness goes away. I can't pretend. That's what I was talking about, the outward. Mike said, Mike said, okay, here's a question, ladies. A man might blast off, but are you satisfying him? Oh, nice question. A nice question. Kevin said, word. Lakeisha said she's in replying to men are highly pleased when they're lady. She said, yes, and all of y'all are not good at that either. Mike said, yes, Kevin, that's it. Okay, so to Mike's question, he said, okay, here's a question, ladies. A man might blast off, but are you satisfying him? I'm going to say very possibly that it's definitely very possible that he may blast off and you may not be satisfying him. Because it is very possible for a woman to have an orgasm and you're not pleasing her. And you're not pleasing her. And so, yeah, it's very possible, Mike. Because where his head is and where his mind is, it may not even be you. He may be visualizing something else to get him to that point. So, no, she may not always be pleasing him. Not get it either. Okay. Hey, sis. Jackson said they aren't pleased with a quick blast off. No, no, no. Lakeisha said, I agree. It is possible both ways. It is possible both ways. It is possible both ways. But y'all, why are we, why? And that's the whole point of this. Why are we faking it? Why are you wasting time with someone? Wasting your needs, wants, and desires with someone that's not satisfying you. Why? Kevin said, Lakeisha, that's why I said I studied that rose and upped my game. When she's satisfied, I feel official. Lakeisha said, no, we are not pleased with a quick blast off. So the other video, y'all, that's on the page that I want y'all to go watch, the one I didn't post, he's mixing up some type of tuna casserole or whatever. And it's making that smacking noise, of course. And just to paraphrase and make it short, he was like, this reminds me of last night, the sound, right? And it ended up saying that he said, and the his girl kind of verified, and she was saying that if a woman is not getting wet, hey Greg, if a woman is not getting wet, it's the man's fault. It is his fault. Tell me what y'all think about that. Greg said, because most people aren't emotionally intelligent. Bam, bam. I love that. I love that. I love that. Because most people aren't emotionally intelligent is why they are not having these conversations and respecting each other's feelings and thoughts on how they like things, want things, desire things, and if they're satisfied or not. Oh, Greg, perfect. You came in. That was nice. Kevin. Kevin says sometimes men will give up the ghost early because we know that second round we putting y'all to sleep. Lakeisha, good work. I love that. Up the game and continue to grow together. Men are highly pleased when their lady isn't afraid to express her. Right. And Lakeisha was like, good work. Good work on that. Oh, really? Sometimes men will give up the ghost early because we know. Lakeisha said, oh, really? Oh, really, Kevin? That's what you saying? Hey, sis, Claudia said, I don't agree with that. It could be medical or emotional. Let's hit that part of it. Let's hit that part of it. She's talking about a woman not being able to get wet. And again, the second video that's posted on the page, the gist of it was saying if a woman is not getting wet, it's the man's fault. And Claudette made a very, very good point. It could be she could be going through menopause. She could be having some emotional things going on because let's be honest and real. There has to be a connection for a woman. It's not just physical. It's not just physical. If a woman is not getting wet, there's something that's going on and there's something missing. Either it's medical or it's emotional. It's emotional. Jackson said if a woman isn't producing adequate mucus, it isn't the man alone, but more so that woman. How say you, Jackson? It's not the man alone. Okay, it's not the man alone. So Claudia made a good point. It could be medically, it could be medical or emotional. Emotional, excuse me. Medical or emotion, why she's not getting to that point if she's not producing. Mike says sometimes when you want it, your man might not want it. That goes both ways. Doesn't mean that you are not in love. We can be out of the mood when you are ready. So go ahead and pop that rose. Lakeisha said, "Oh, I missed that." Yes, it can definitely be medical as well. Missed that video. Yeah, it can be medical as well. It takes two people to connect. Claudia said it takes two people to connect. That's the whole point. That is the whole point. It takes two people to connect. Ron is cracking up at something. What are you cracking up at, Ron? It takes two people to connect. The emotional intelligence that Greg mentioned was so key. So key. We have to be emotionally intelligent to deal with these type of topics and these type things. And if we choose to be in a relationship with someone and we don't factor in that they may be in a place different from us in their mind and in their experiences and the things like that, we have no business getting into relationships. Laughing at the Rose comment. Okay. Not the finances all the time. We can't just focus on that. Where are you how do you want to spend your money? How do you think we should we have a joint account? Should we have a separate account? Those aren't the only important conversations. Mike said age will play a part for the woman. Ask the older ladies about why they may have dry spells. Young ladies. Yeah, young ladies. Ask the older women. Because listen, age plays a part in everything, whether you male or female. We see these commercials, Viagra and this and that, and to try to keep things going, you know. And sometimes we got to check our diet. Diet plays a part as well. But age is a factor. Everything gets old and dies. Everything gets old and dies, which means when you cannot, for whatever reason, be physical, have physical intimacy with one another, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? If you can't tell that man that I don't like when you touch me like that, what do you think is gonna happen when he can't touch you? When you can't touch him? Kevin said women have high sex drives and sometimes suppress it because they don't want to be labeled. Women just be uninhibited with us. As long as we're respecting each other, I'm sure there's going to be an explosion regardless of who comes first. Love that, Kevin. My woman is my Viagra. Mike said, you have to eat right. You're on point, Donna. Yeah, there's so many factors that play a part. And when we're in a selfish mind, in a selfish mode, that our partner should always be ready. Our partner, she should always be wet. Our partner, he should always be hard. Our partner, because I spoke, I breathed, I brushed by, I said something, whatever, whatever. Yeah, it will be a great feeling. Mental sex before physical. Greg said, question, has anyone ever had mental sex before physical? Nice. Has anyone ever had mental sex before physical? Now, I'm just going to honestly have to say, those relationships that built on that emotional intelligence, those relationships that built beyond the physical, that's them right there. That is them. That is the relationships that the mental before the physical, before the physical. And again, I'm sure there's some relationships that can say, "Hey, we was getting it right off the bat, and we are so compatible. We communicate, we talk, we have the best relationship." And they've gotten physical first. But I get that point what Greg is saying. If you got that mental going on, the physical is secondary. It's a plus, to be honest. Because remember, women are connected. Bam, 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 bam. We all of this is connected for us. If there was a difference, a disconnect, you get little bits and pieces, and it's not really what you want because she is not there. The mental sex makes the physical amazing. Most definitely. That's like phone sex. True to that. True, true, true. That's like phone sex. You're right, Mike. If you think about it, y'all stop acting like y'all ain't never had phone sex. That is true. But Ron made a great point. If the mental is there, the physical is amazing. If y'all have had discussions and y'all could talk about everything and not necessarily agree on everything, but y'all can talk and relate to one another and you build up, man, please, amazing ain't the word. When that connection is there, because to he took the time to listen to how my day was. And it was awful. I had an awful day. But I vented and I talked, and my man sat there and he was like, wow, well, I'm sorry you had a day like that, huh? I'm sorry that went for you like that, babe. Because we ain't looking for you to fix our problems, fellas. We're not. We're just looking for you to listen. Listen. Claudia said, my husband and I say we make love all day. Oh, you better. It starts in the morning, that kind word in the afternoon, that sneaky pat on the behind, that encouragement when night falls. That's when we get it in. Yo, I love that. She said they make love all day in the things and the tokens and the words and the expressions and the woo. I love that. I love that. Now some people go be like, y'all ain't making love all day because they don't get it. They don't get it. That's my sister, y'all. I love that answer, sis. I love that answer. So y'all listen. Listen, we gonna close this up because it's 9:07. It's 9:07. Make love to each other's mental before you make love to each other's physical. Fellas, when you understand that and you get that, there is nothing, there is nothing that woman is not going to try and do with you and for you. Trust and believe. She may be like, I don't know. That's not, I don't, man, please. When we feel protected, when we feel love, when we feel security, women, ladies, listen. Yeah, look, y'all ain't got to agree with me on this one, but I know it's for a true fact. We will give y'all whatever it is that y'all want. When we feel that and we know that and we see that, man, tell you what, my husband gonna get tired of me. Jackson said, we all have a mental sexual affair with the person before we get to the bedroom, etc. But we actually get to that physical sex, we find out all that we weren't expecting. Haha. At the point is when either that relationship grows of someone or someone gets ghost, or we decided it's best to be friends and not intimate. Ron said, preach Ariel. Yeah, Ron calls me Ariel. Yeah, probably like, who is Ariel? Right? Because Little Mermaid, that's me. I love it. Okay. Mike said, if your man stops smacking that butt, could be troubles in my Bernie Mac voice. Marshawn said facts. Kevin said, oh, really? 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 Oh, if your man stops smacking that butt, oh, he stopped smacking that butt. Wait a minute. He walked by. He didn't. What's wrong with you? And he may be thinking his head, what's wrong with you? Fix it, y'all. Fix it. We are here for one another. We. I don't want my man to ever feel like he can't express what he wants and needs. I don't want him to ever feel like he cannot express that. And how do I do that? How do we do that for one another? We make each other feel. When I say each other, I'm talking about a significant other. I don't want him to ever feel like he can't express to me. And we do that by, before we get to that point, listening to one another. We do that by, before we get to that point, resolving differences respectfully. Yes, Claudette, ask respectfully so we can have those conversations. And nobody's ego, because women have egos too. Women will, act out. "Well, I know you ain't saying because I know how." Hell, for you may know how, but you may not know how for him. Have the conversation. And if he says he doesn't like that, then find out what he likes. Do y'all understand the fun in that, in exploring and learning what each other like? Do y'all understand the fun in that? Like, yo, that's like to learn and be like, "Babe, do you like that?" "Nah, babe, I don't like that. I don't like how that feel." "Babe, you like that?" "Okay, that might be good." "Babe, you like that?" Listen, y'all. Listen, listen, listen. Love on one another like crazy. Like crazy. We have all, I can guarantee, the majority of us adults on this, in this family, in this real life relationship growth family, I can honestly say I know that we've had different experiences. We have exes. Our relationships have ended. We've gone into great relationships, and those relationships have ended because we did not take the time to truly be unselfish and learn each other and understand each other and give each other what was needed. I'm not here to fill you, fulfill you. You got to come to me fulfilled. You do, and I have to come to you fulfilled. I got to know who I am and know what I like. But that doesn't mean that you can't be a completion of some things for me, right? It doesn't mean that. All right, y'all. Kevin said this was a great discussion. It was. Claudette said the experimenting should never stop. Never, never, never. That's right. Hey, guess what I learned today? Guess what I heard today? Let's try it. My shy said it's so true. Claudette said, "Kevin, I like you and how you think." Um, Mike said, "Y'all have that rose, but I have a wild imagination and I put myself to sleep before by myself." Oh, oh well. I know what I like to dream about. Here you go. You got to end it like that, bruh. The rose is not a replacement for the man. A vibrator is not a replacement for the man. It is not a replacement for the man. If any woman tells you, "I don't need no man, I got my rose, I got my vibrator," look at her like that. But okay, all right, that vibrator ain't hugging you. That vibrator ain't whispering in your ear. That vibrator ain't patting you on your behind when you walk by. That vibrator is not giving you the intimacy that you need and you desire and you want, because we were created to need and want each other. If we were not, Eve would not have been made and created for Adam. He would have stayed out there with the animals. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace and love, said Mike. My sister cracking up. Ron said, "Preach." Yo, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Again, singles mixer in Atlanta, April 14th through the 16th. Speed dating round. Live camper conversation forum. Mixer in the park. Yo, we're going to have such a good time, y'all. Please stay focused, pay attention, watch the page. The flyer is coming up soon. My girl Lakeisha is working on that. We are solidifying the hotel. That's the last part of it. We have the venue, we have the pavilion, um, and we just pulling this thing together. If you want to, willing to, have expertise in certain things and want to help and be a part of this committee, yo, please reach out to me and let me know because I could use all the help I can get. Running the daycare runs me enough, but I really, 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 really want to do this. I think we're going to have a great, great time. A great time. So put on your calendar, mark your calendar, book your flights, get ready for your hotel. We're going to block off some rooms so we can all be together. April the 14th through the 16th this year in Atlanta. Stay tuned. Registration information should be coming out next week. Registration information should be coming out next week. And we're trying to keep this thing as moderately priced as possible. All right. I love y'all. Kevin said just study the rose and its movements, then give her the human version. In combination, Kevin. And listen, and it doesn't always require the rose. Let's be clear. You don't always have to implement toys. All right. Somebody gonna get married at that mixer or have fun pretending. LOL. Single people. Ooh wee. Peace. Yo, listen, Mike. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Because remember, it does not negate the married people. It does not. The live form camper conversation is everybody. So there will be a registration. Thank you for saying that a bit. There will be a registration for the couples and the singles. The singles have the full weekend of everything. The couples have half of it. So it's cool. We all gonna have a good time because we are there to love each other, to teach each other, to support each other. I got your point, sir. I got your point. You go to bed, Mike. Go to bed. I got your point. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all next week. Keep sending your topics so we can discuss and we can enjoy, we can have fun like we've been doing. I realize, guys, I've been doing this almost 2 years now. Almost 2 years. Am I bringing the fifth wheel? The fifth wheel won't be far because we won't be far. The locations of what we're doing, hotel and everything and park, aren't that far from the daycare. So, and the fifth wheel is parked at the daycare. So, never know. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Good night.